under a lot of heat. The top dogs at Metro North are promising some big changes. They say new technology is coming along with some new management. The new president of the Metro North Railroad and his boss at the MTA finally had their day before state lawmakers today.
They renewed their pledge to bring the line back to the on-time safe commuter line that it once was. Chief Political Correspondent Mark Davis is just back from that hearing. He joins us now live. Mark?
Hi, Ann and Darren. Good evening, everyone, from the Hartford newsroom. Yeah, as they told the governor last week, they know there are big problems, but it's going to take some time to work them out.
By looking at this, what do you think was the main problem with Metro North right now?
Transportation Committee co-chairman Tony Guerrera asked the question on the mind of every Metro North commuter today. The big bosses of the railroad cited a brain drain because with the railroad now 30 years old and 30 years being traditional retirement, many seasoned employees have left the line.
There's that issue in terms of employees deservedly retiring, the loss of that talent.
And he admitted to lawmakers they took their eye off the ball.
We had some degradation in terms of the basics, in terms of track maintenance and you need good track, you need safe track.
And the new president of Metro North declined to make a prediction on when the problem-plagued railroad will be turned around.
I will tell you that we are committed to a short-term making the right decisions that will point us in the direction that will get us back to where we were.
News 8 has learned that the 100-day plan of action that the railroad bosses have promised to the governor will be delivered to him next week. Once that happens, state lawmakers say they must have frequent updates.
We want to follow up from this president every 60 to 90 days how that plan is working. And if it's not working, then we need to take appropriate actions to go from there.
And even though the governor has stepped back from the idea, some state lawmakers say they want the state to reconsider renewing the contract with Metro North.
The state has an option to do that in 2015. I think we should do that as a matter of course. It's always good to do that.
But lawmakers on both sides of the aisle, and as you see, this is not a partisan issue. Democrats and Republicans both are getting complaints and emails from people downstate complaining about the railroad. They're willing to give this new president a break and wait to see what he can do. He grew up in New Haven. He's got a Connecticut culture in his own background and a train culture. He worked for this railroad 30 years ago when it started, went to Florida, has a great success story there, so they're willing to give him a chance. Live from the Hartford newsroom, Mark Davis, News 8.